I was coming down the road, I was doing DoorDash, and I was getting ready to make a left. And as I was trying to make a left, there were cars facing out from the street, and I couldn't see around the bend. So I'm kind of inching forward, and I'm looking to my left, and as I kind of stick my car out a little further, like the nose out, a car comes flying up the street and almost hits me. I kind of just throw my hands up in the air and I'm like, whoa, like that was a close call. You know, I make eye contact with the guy and let him know, like basically just looking at him like, that was crazy. After that, I make the left. I'm like, whew, nobody got injured, no car accident, we're good. I'm driving down the road and then this dude out of nowhere, the guy that I almost, you know, had a collision with, he flies up the road in reverse and nearly takes me out and hits like 4 other cars, like parked cars that are along the road. And I mean, this guy was fuming. He was so pissed. And I just couldn't figure out why. I'm like, it's your fault. Not that I don't think I said that, but I'm just looking at him like, bro, look how you're acting. Like, you're so angry over nothing. We didn't get into a car accident. I mean, it's understandable. You have cars that are blocking your vision. You can't see around them, and then you're driving fast, and what do you think's gonna happen? But there was no car accident, so like, everything's good. Like, why are you so angry? Basically, there was no reasoning with this fellow. He was just fuming. It was like a cartoon or something. There was smoke coming out of his ears. He was turning red. And, well, I parked because I'm trying to speak to this gentleman. I should have drove off. That was my mistake for stopping at all. But I tried to reason with this guy and at least speak to him because, like, he literally looked like he was about to have a heart attack. Like, he really looked like he was about to, like, keel over is the word, and die. So he proceeded to yell at me, and I think he even threatened me. Anyway, he's parked at this point. I'm stopped. He gets out of the car and walks over to my car and punches my window, like the driver's side window. And I'm just like, all right, I pull my phone out. Like I should have pulled my phone out like right when he started walking over because I knew he was about to do something. But for whatever reason, I didn't. But I did end up pulling my phone out after he punched my windshield.
Oh, cool, I got that. I got that on film.
I don't give a fuck.
I got your license plate too.
I don't give a fuck. Take it all.
Good, I got it all.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
He's telling me to get out of the car. He's telling me that he's gonna fuck me up. He's calling me a pussy.
Get the fuck out the car. Get out the car. Pussy.
And I stand my ground. I'm not going to stoop to that level. I'm just gonna let this be what it is. I'm not gonna intervene. I'm not gonna try and fight this guy. I'm working, and this guy's not worth my time, frankly. I mean, I open my car door at times just to like get a clear shot of him and what he's doing because he's just literally acting like a buffoon. This guy is just like super unhinged. Like it's very clear that he's a loose cannon, and he's just losing it.
I don't give a fuck about looking. Get the fuck out the car. Get out the car, I'll rip you the fuck out the car, bro.
After he stops yelling at me, he gets back in his car and drives off. I'm out of my car at this point because I'm just like inspecting my window, just making sure there's no like cracks in it or like anything like that, because if there's damage, like of course I want him to pay for it. Like that's wrong. You don't just destroy someone's property or do something like that. So I'm just like inspecting my window, and as I'm doing that, he decides to turn around about halfway down the road and comes racing back up the street again. He gets out and he starts chasing me around the vehicle. And the reason why I started like backing up and getting away from him is because he has a flathead screwdriver in his hand. And this dude is just like literally chasing me around my car. Like I'm not running it, like I'm kind of like backing up, like facing him. Unfortunately, I accidentally hit the time-lapse button, so that's why the video looks choppy like that. I had to go and slow it down. But when you're being chased by somebody with a screwdriver, the last thing you're thinking about is if you are in the right mode. And this guy, like I said, he's got a flathead screwdriver. At least it looked like it. It might have been like a Phillips. It doesn't matter. The point is, he had a weapon at this point. If you're gonna try and use it and you're using it in a threatening way, like pursuing after somebody with something like that in your hand, who knows what that person's capable of doing. Once I get around back to my car, I circle back around, I get back into my car, and he jumps back in his car. He's still like yelling things at me at this point, and I'm just like filming him again.
You ain't about that life. Just keep fucking.
And about what life? What life?
I don't know how somebody can act like that and not be embarrassed. The guy must have felt pretty embarrassed afterwards. If he didn't at that point in time, he had to have later on. I mean, how can anybody act like that, especially in public, and feel like they did something good?
I got all of that shit. I got it all. I got every single bit of it. And I got the screwdriver too.
Actually, yes, it is a crime if someone uses a screwdriver to threaten or attack you, even if they don't physically injure you. In many states, using a screwdriver as a weapon, especially if it's used to cause bodily harm or threaten harm, can be considered assault. Road rage is just, I don't understand it. I understand like maybe being cut off and being upset to some degree. Maybe somebody does something that jeopardizes your life. Maybe they are being super irresponsible. They are playing around on their phone, not paying attention. But there's just no need for a lot of the road rage that takes place in our world. And there was no need for this guy to act the way that he did. I was definitely in a situation where it was very unsafe and I did not know what was going to happen. So recording him was the best thing that I did, but I'm okay, I'm all right. Yeah, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like, and share. All right, see you guys.